Hey, what's up everybody? This is Zaya from CarNewba Detailing. I'm hoping you guys are all having a wonderful day, just like always. Now in today's video, we're going to be going over the MCCULLOCH MC1375 steamer. Now specifically in this video, we're going to be going over how well the steamer has done over the years, and also from a detailer's perspective, how good is it at tackling some of those dirty interior jobs. And finally, do you need one to go ahead and take care of your vehicle? All this is going to be covered throughout this video, so make sure to stay tuned, and also remember to like, subscribe, and follow me on Instagram. Link is in the description, and also tags are in the video. Thank you again, guys, and I hope you enjoy. Alright guys, bringing you up close and personal to the steamer itself. Now pretty much everything on the steamer is plastic, from the coaster wheels to the structure to the body to the handle. Everything on here is plastic, and I really want you guys to take note of that because you'll see the issue I ran into later throughout the video. Now you do have your pressure gauge to the left and a dial to the right to control the pressure as well. And then also your filler cap. Now the filler cap is really sturdy. It's a brass fitting with a gasket, and I haven't had any issues with steam or water leaking out even when the steamer is pressurized, so that's awesome. Besides that, guys, it holds about 48 ounces of water and gives you about 80 to 90 minutes of runtime, and throughout my experience, that's pretty much what I get. I get around 70 to 80 minutes, and I have it on full blast, so if you dial it back a little bit, I'm sure you can hit that 90-minute mark, no problem. You do also have these two hooks on each side of the steamer. I'm sure this is for the actual cord itself, but they're pretty much no use whatsoever. Besides that, guys, here's a close-up at your gauge. Usually it stays on green. I never had an issue of it going to yellow or red. And then also your dial to go ahead and minimize and maximize your pressure throughout your detailing process. Moving on to the hose, it's 10 feet long, so it's more than enough hose to go ahead and work around the vehicle, and combined with the actual cord it comes along with. And it's also pretty flexible as well, but you'll see one of the issues I ran into with the hose later throughout the video, so just make sure to stay tuned. The actual gun itself is pretty sturdy. It does get scratched up pretty bad because a lot of the plastics are kind of more so of piano black, so that's kind of irritating, especially if you're a little bit OCD like myself when it comes to your tools and things of that nature. You do also have this kind of safety and also button to go ahead and pull the trigger, lock it in, so you don't have to be pressing the trigger throughout longer durations of steam time. And then you also have your button to remove and put on your attachments. A little bit of a nuisance to utilize, especially in the beginning when it's brand new, but over time it breaks in and it's a lot easier to use. This brush attachment is pretty much what I use 90% of the time when I'm detailing. Besides that, I do have another smaller attachment I'll show you in just a second. Besides that, the hose connection is pretty sturdy. Don't have any issues over here in the area where the handle and the gun is of the steamer. Alright guys, so moving on to the other attachment that I utilize. This is a little angle adapter along with an extension for the gun as well. This helps me get into smaller nooks and crannies and kind of dial in the pressurized steam into certain areas. Besides that and the brush, I really don't use any other attachment that comes along with the tool when it comes to car detailing. Also, here is the cord of the actual steamer itself as well. Pretty long. It comes around 18 feet. I do have a Velcro strap as well to keep it all in order so it's not just curled up and bunched up in a corner. Alright guys, so now that we did a simple overview of the actual tool, let's go ahead and talk about how it performs, its reliability, its longevity, and also, do you need a steamer when it comes to automotive detailing, especially as beginners, DIY guys and girls, or even professionals trying to start out their business. Now, first things first, the one I have in front of me is actually my original MCCULLOCH MC1375, and as you can see, it's pretty beat up. Now this did have to go under warranty service, and that's how I got that new one over there just a few months ago. Now I do want to mention what went wrong with this one and the quality customer service that I received throughout that warranty experience. Now with the steamer, you do get a 2-year warranty from MCCULLOCH, and it's super easy to take care of. Go ahead, email them, call them, and they are more than happy to help you. All they require you to do is go ahead and snip off the wire from the original tool, and then after that they go ahead, you take a photo, send it to them, and then they send you out a new steamer. What exactly went wrong with this steamer over here? Okay, that all plastic body we were talking about before did run into some issues. Now this didn't really fall or drop or anything like that. Yes, I might have been pushing it around once in a while a little bit too hard, trying to rush it into the van and stuff like that, but the wheels did crack over time. That did not affect the performance of the actual tool. I generally don't drag this thing around. I usually pick it up and move it. I just prefer that overall. But the countless of times of picking it up, putting it down, picking it up, putting it down, probably had an effect on these coaster wheels over here. Besides that, guys, remember, I did used to work in the Chicagoland area, and I use this thing a lot. And when I mean a lot, I would say every single one of the detail services I perform involve utilizing the steamer. And over time, the cold and the heat kind of affected and wore down the hose over here, causing the plastic housing to crack around the insulation. Now, it still functioned perfectly fine. It's just that over time, I'm sure this will degrade even furthermore, causing damage to the actual function of the steamer. So I went ahead and got the warranty service on it. Now, this plastic is a bit more brittle and hard than the fresh plastic and rubber that's found on the new one that was sent out to me, but that's kind of obvious because, again, back in the Chicagoland area, it was freezing, and then this thing built up heat, so the constant cold and heat probably had an effect on the rubber. Now, everything else on the tool, perfectly fine, no issues. I mean, the stickers over here on the wheels, given that its yellow accents were peeling off over time, that's not really a big deal. This is pretty dirty because it's just been lying around. I've been trying to make this video for you guys. So, but yeah, those were the issues that I found with the OG steamer that I purchased with everything else on it, from clicking the attachments in and all that stuff, the trigger, the safety, and the automatic function on it. Perfectly fine, nothing wrong with that as well. So that was the OG steamer, what went wrong with it, and the customer service that I received from MCCULLOCH to go ahead and get mine replaced. Now, you guys are probably wondering, okay, Zaya, how long did that steamer last you before these things started to occur? Now, I've been putting this steamer to use for a little over a year and a half, but again, it was constant use. Back in the Chicagoland area, I was using the steamer on hours on end, doing refills and things like that. So it was heavily used. I would say on the extreme end of things when it comes to usage, so please keep that in mind. So if you're a weekend warrior, or someone that's just starting off and you're just looking for a steamer within your budget, or maybe someone at home that just likes taking care of little things around the house or the cars, maybe you got kids and you're just trying to clean up some stuff here and there and make life a little bit easier, I would say for the money, this is still a perfect option, because at the end of the day, guys, when it comes to features, I don't really need any more features than what this already has. The pressure is good, the heat is good, steam overall is consistent throughout. So besides that, I'm not really looking for any more features. The hose is long enough, the wire is long enough. The only thing that I would pay more for is just quality and longevity of the tool and its durability, and that's really it. But since the warranty service was so great, I'm not really complaining. I have another one right now. It's probably gonna last me anywhere from, again, a year and a half, 2 years, depending on how often I use it, and probably a lot longer because I don't deal with the cold, the continuing changing temperatures with the plastics and stuff like that. So keep that in mind as well. But overall, had it for about a year and a half of constant, hard, heavy use. And this is the result afterwards. I wasn't really expecting much else from the tool since it is so affordable. You could pick this up for like 140 bucks on Amazon, but that money putting forward to something that helps you so much throughout the detailing process is totally worth it to me. All right, guys, so the last thing I want to talk about for my detailers, is a steamer something that you need in your detailing arsenal? For me personally, that answer is a yes. At the end of the day, guys, don't think that if you just get a steamer, it's going to completely revolutionize your whole detailing process. It's not a miracle worker. It's just like any other tool. It's going to help you, but it's not going to completely demolish everything in your way when it comes to your interior cleaning process, okay? You're still gonna have to use chemicals, you're still gonna have to agitate certain areas throughout the vehicle, you're still gonna run into times where it's gonna take you 5 minutes to remove a stain with a steamer and your proper carpet shampoo. It all depends on the situation, the vehicle that you're working on. But the steamer does help out tremendously throughout your detailing process, okay? Everything from carpet, upholstery shampoo, leather cleaning, things of that nature. It really does speed up the process enough for me to consider purchasing one, and also maybe putting even more money into a better model when it comes to my detailing investment for my company. All right, besides that, guys, at the end of the day, it's all what you want from a steamer. Like I said before, the MCCULLOCH MC1375 has more than enough features for me to take care of a vehicle. I'm not really looking for anything else from a steamer. The only thing I would put my money into is more durability and longevity from the tool, and that is really it. Alright guys, I didn't want to ramble on for too long, so I really appreciate you guys watching. Please remember to leave a thumbs up and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Also make sure to check out my Instagram page. Link is in the description below. Besides that guys, thank you again so much for all your support, likes, and comments. Really appreciate it, and have a wonderful day.